what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about what is a notary public, how do you become a notary public, the materials that you would need in order to be a notary public / a loan signing agent. So if you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel. This is sort of an A to Z type of channel, so you can get everything from training, informational videos, and just an overall good vibe of when it comes to notary publics and loan signing agents. All right, so what is a notary public, right? And I'm going to read straight off of Google. So a notary public of the common law is a public officer constituted by law to serve the public in non-continuous matters, usually concerned with estates, deeds, power of attorney, and foreign and international businesses, right? So if you want the layman's terms of that, basically we prevent fraud. That is the bottom line of what a notary public does. We prevent fraud. What we do is we check identifications in, let's say, transactions that I've just mentioned. We check identifications and cross-reference them with the actual documentation that the person needs to sign and that we need to witness them signing. And we just make sure that they are who they say they are. Pretty easy, right? Pretty simple. You're just here to pretty much witness a signature, prevent fraud, and give good customer service at the same time. So when it comes to being a notary public, it's different in every single state. You do have to go ahead and Google your state. Google specifically how to become a notary public in blank, which would be your state. And you should have tons of information at that point, and it'll take you directly to your state secretary website, which is going to be how you're going to actually fill out the application. I'm not going to get into like the logistics of what they look for, but if you go ahead and Google it, you'll be able to see pretty much everything to see if you pre-qualify before you actually fill out that application. So it's different for everyone. I know me personally, it took me 2.5 to 3 weeks. I would say 2.5 weeks to fully become a notary public. It was really easy. In my state of New Jersey, we fill out the application. They do a background check on us, and they go ahead and that we don't pay for or anything like that. They just check to make sure we're not a criminal. And then they will email us back, let us know that our commission is on the way. Once it's on the way and we receive it, we can go ahead and make an appointment to actually get sworn in, which in New Jersey, it literally took me like 5 minutes to get sworn in. It was not a long time at all. All right, so let's talk about a loan signing agent, because a lot of people that become notary publics, their end goal is to basically become a loan signing agent, because that's where a lot of the big bucks are, right? So a loan signing agent is pretty much just you're just doing the same thing that a notary public does, right? You are verifying someone's identification, making sure that within that real estate transaction, the person is who they say they are, and then you are witnessing their signatures as well as going over documentations with them. So you're gonna have a packet, I don't want to scare you guys, but you're gonna have a packet of anything between, let's say, realistically, let's say 75 pages up to 160 pages, right? That's going to be the entire loan packet. There are loan documents that you need to know ahead of time prior to taking a signing. You can wait to the end of the video and go ahead and click on the playlist that I have that's going to actually give you the training that you need when it comes to being a loan signing agent, right? So that's pretty much what it is. They do both go hand in hand, but you have to become a notary public first in order to be a loan signing agent. Again, you can do it through the NNA, which is the National Notary Association. They have resources for each state to where you can sign up to become a notary public on their state website and a loan signing agent. Or again, you can do the notary public on your own, which is what I did. I just, did it through my state and I minded my business after that. So as a loan signing agent, you can make anything from $80, $85 per signing up to $200 per signing. Special occasions, you can make $300 for a signing. It really depends. The good thing about this profession is that there is no cap on how much you can make. There are people that make $10,000 a month, $12,000 a month, $15,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $1,000 a month. So it literally goes based off your work ethic, how much you're willing to put in the work, how much money you're trying to make, what are your goals, if it's a side hustle for you, if it's going to be an actual legitimate business that you plan to leave your 9-to-5 one day. It just all depends on your goals. Some people only want to make $1,200 a month, and some people are like, no, this is what I want to do full time. I want to make at least $20,000 a month and it could be done. Mobile notary publics, basically we get paid off the fact that we are making it a convenience to go out to a client that would need a notary to notarize a document for them. So you would charge on the basis of, let's say, transportation, a convenience fee, gas. It's really up to you. And when it comes to general notary work, I do not like physically sit there and say, oh yeah, it's going to be $25 because it's going to be $15 in gas and it's going to cost $2. No, I don't do that. Even though, yes, I do have a website, but I base it off of miles. So if I'm going, let's say 1 to 5 miles, right? And it's only one signature, I'm probably going to charge somebody maybe $25 to $30 depending on how far it is. So you can charge based off of, time frame for you to get somewhere. You can kind of get creative with it. A lot of people don't think general notary work is rewarding because you can only charge up to, let's say, $250 for an actual stamp and seal. But as a mobile notary, you charge based off of your mobile fees, and again, get creative. Let's talk about the materials that you are going to need. I'm going to tell you right now that your startup cost is going to be at least $1,200 to $1,400, depending on how bougie you are. Like me, I personally kind of bought everything brand new as far as like the major electronics, like my printer and my scanner. You could get it on Facebook Market for way cheaper. I'm just a little extra. You need the basic notary public materials, which is going to be your notary public journal. You are going to need your notary public stamp. After you get those basic materials, you're gonna want to also have insurance. Now, some states, when you are becoming a notary public, some states require you to have bond insurance. Some states don't. Even if you are still required to have bond insurance, you're still required to have E&O insurance. So everyone has to have that in order to make sure that if in the event that you did something wrong on a loan signing or even with general notary work, you are being covered by insurance. So any type of claims made against you are not coming out of your pocket personally up front. Because that's the key word right there, right? It's not coming out of your pocket up front, but your insurance would then at that point take care of it. So you have to have your E&O insurance, which is errors and omissions insurance, and you also have to have your bond depending on what state you live in. But you would already know that basically by doing your basic research before you actually became a notary public, if you need bond insurance or not, because you can't do it without it if it's required. So now let's talk about the nitty gritty of things that you're gonna need, right? This is when the money starts to roll in a little bit. It's when things start to get a little expensive. So you need a printer, right? Everyone gets a Brother printer. You need a laser printer, okay? Not inkjet, but laser. Then you're obviously going to need paper. You're obviously going to need toner. You do want to have extra toner on hand because the toner that comes with the actual printer, it doesn't last that long. Some people say depending on how many signings that you're getting like on a frequent basis, it's not going to last you maybe about 10 signings maybe, which is still good. You want to make sure that you have it on deck just in case you run out, because it's going to be such a nuisance for you to have to stop what you're doing, run all the way to the store, and what if you're running behind, right? So just make sure that you have extra paper and extra toner on deck at all times. When it comes to printers, you're gonna make sure that you have a 2-tray printer. It is easier. It's not required, it's not necessary, but it is easier because you have to print in legal and letter paper. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you have both of those on deck. Legal, letter, printer that can add an additional tray or that comes with 2 trays already, just so that you can sort them properly. If not, you're gonna be dealing with 1 tray and sorting it, which that's what I was doing for a long time. It's really not that bad, but you know, it'll just make it easier on you if you can just go ahead and get the printer with the extra tray, or just add an extra tray. I think Amazon has them for like $170. I'm not sure, but I'll put one right here just to, you know, show you guys exactly what the extra tray looks like when it comes to a Brother printer. So the scanner that I have is an Epson 400. That's a scanner that I have. I really like it. It's portable. A lot of people say that they want mobile scanners as well, and I feel as though it works just as awesome as a mobile scanner. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 for me. And I keep looking because it's like right here. It's like right here. Maybe I'll show y'all my little station. You're gonna also want to get you a notary bag so that you can carry all of your stuff in. You're gonna be able to accommodate documents. You want to be able to accommodate any type of extra like loose certificates that you might need in your actual bag. So make sure that you get a notary bag. This is weird, but you're gonna also want to get like not notary shoe covers, but you're gonna want to get shoe covers. A lot of people don't want you to walk in their homes with your shoes, so it's going to be easy for you to have some shoe covers. You can either ask them if it's okay for you to throw those right on top, or someone will still say no. You know, it's based on their religion, they're going to say no, I still want you to take off your shoes. You can always take off your shoes and then put the shoe covers on top if you like to, but shoe covers I think are very, very important, because what if you don't have on socks that day? It's the summertime. You don't want to be walking around in, you know, on your bare feet in someone else's house. And if it's, you know, not a nice looking house, then you're gonna feel nasty, right? So just make sure that you have shoe covers as well. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. Hopefully you learned something new in this video. I do want to thank you for watching. So before I go, I do want to give a shout out to Miss KK Hall. She's amazing. She actually shouted me out in one of her videos, so I want to do the same. This is her channel right here. Go ahead and follow her. I think right now she's trying to get to like 500 subscribers, so go ahead and follow her. If you are new here, subscribe to my channel as well, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the playlist here for you so that you can watch the videos that are going to get you completely started from A to Z with your training. You know, if you want to take online training as far as YouTube University, or if you want to go ahead and sign up for a training course, there are a bunch of videos out there on training courses. I am personally in particular not doing a video on a training course because I'm actually a self-taught agent, right? So I can only go based off of what I know. So go ahead and check those videos out, subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment on this video if you enjoyed it, and I really appreciate you for